So then, Tommo, what's been quite a turbulent week, a lot of injuries, a lot of unavailability. It's been spoken about a lot since the last home game, and since the last game at Bromsgrove at the weekend. But what a result!
Yeah, the result is fabulous. The performance itself, I think, over the 120 minutes was fantastic. And as I said, but that's two good sides having a real go at each other out there tonight. And I just want to pay the respects to Leicester Road, because I think they're a real good side there, well coached, well managed, and they're a credit to the manager. I think we said that the last time as well. But yeah, it's a fantastic result to go down to 10 men as well and play the whole of second half, extra time, beg your pardon, with a man like. I think it's just the lads deserve so much credit. And we're all so proud of them at the moment. We're on a bit of a high, we're buzzing, but the lads were brilliant tonight for us.
It's hard to really pick a standout moment because there's an awful lot we could focus on. Goalkeepers playing outfield, which is a rarity. I can't imagine there's been too many games where two goalkeepers have both played outfield, both played up front in the same game. So it's a pub trivia for somebody somewhere in the future, I guess.
Yeah.
But a word to the lads that have really dug into them.
As I said, that before the game, because of everything that's been going on in the last sort of 7 to 10 days, and with all the injuries that we've had, the change room was a little bit flat, if I'm perfectly honest. But as I said, we were really positive before the game and whatever. And the lads have taken that on themselves tonight. That performance was, for me, it was a performance for Abbo as well, for Carl himself, because as a guy, as a manager, I've never met anyone that works so hard in football as Carl Abbott does. And and he's been up, his emotions have been up and down, and tonight, I mean, that was a performance for Carl from the players themselves. They've dug deep, and to a man, they were absolutely outstanding. As you say, two goalkeepers in Crossy and Sam playing centre forward, left wing respectively, was, what can you say? It's lads that have got this club at heart that was out there tonight, and it was a fantastic performance. I'm a bit lost for words, to be honest, because the emotions are just so high at the moment. It was great, and I hope the people that paid money to come and watch that, Hinckley supporters, Leicester Road supporters, they got the money's worth, and I hope they enjoyed it. Enjoyed a good game.
There was a lot of parallels with the first game, the league game against them a couple of weeks back. The first half led by one team. The second half there was a bit of a comeback. But in that extra time period, with the injuries to Luke, injuries to Menke as well during the game, the actual turnaround, it did look at one stage like we could have easily folded, but they showed a hell of a lot of toughness to mentally and physically to get through that.
Absolutely, and as I said, and I think that's where we've underestimated some of our lads, in terms of the character over the last few weeks. And I think tonight they've showed that there's a massive character in that change room. And as I said, I don't want to pick anybody out, but you've got, as I said, Luca, who's come off injured, Stan, who's playing with a bad back. You've got Jason Wood, who hasn't played for 7-8 months, and I thought it was as the game went on, got better and better and better. And Ollie Basham, really grew into the game today as well. So we've, in adversity, and everyone knows how many players we've got missing from this football club that will make a massive difference to us. But that just shows you the strength and depth of this squad, and the character, more importantly, of the lads in that change room tonight.
It was uttered during the second half in particular that the experienced lads really stepped up to the plate today, helping players like Ollie through the game. Those younger lads have grown a hell of a lot during those 120 minutes.
I think particularly Ollie will have learned so much from that tonight, in terms of the physical side of the game, as well as having to be mentally and concentrate for 120 minutes, But, again, pay tribute to Marcus and Ryan Seals, I thought was immense tonight for us. He's played in 3 or 4 different positions himself during the course of the game tonight, and as I say, I think sometimes he doesn't get the credit he deserves. But as I say, he's a top lad. He's a very, very good footballer, and I think with a penalty right at the end, that was just the icing on the cake for Ryan Seals' performance tonight. Obviously,
Ryan Seals, the match winner, he would expect to score goals, but the person that arguably kept us back in that game was Sam Arnold, the goalkeeper. What do you make of that?
Again, and I mean, I know Carl said it a couple of weeks ago when he was interviewed. People may think, that we're throwing a goalkeeper on, it's the last chance, but Sam can play. He does play on a Sunday, and you can see that the lad has got ability. And again, the attitude of just to wanting to go out there and do it for the team and to go and get his goal as he did and to bring us back into it, I think was fantastic. And I think from that moment on, and I said to Carl on the pitch, once we got back into the game, I just felt that we just needed one more chance so we could win the game. I was that confident. He just seemed to give us a bit more belief. So yeah, credit to Sam for stepping up there and sticking one in.
Casting our minds forward to Saturday. Obviously 120 or so minutes ago, people were a little unsure about what the lineup was going to be tonight. But now after that effort, and with some players returning at the weekend, there's going to be a bit of a battle for shirts for Saturday.
It certainly is, and I've just said that in there now. You know, some of the lads, you know, they've really sort of stepped up to the mark tonight and have said, you know, hey, hang on a sec, Gaffer, this is my shirt now. You know, the guys that were not available tonight for whatever reason, you know, is it going to be a walk back in for them? Probably not, you know, because these lads have, they've just shown tonight there's a strength in depth and there's a proper togetherness about the group that we've got. There's been some questions of late, and I think tonight we've laid those to rest a little bit.
Congratulations, Tommo, on to the semi-finals.
Lovely, thank you very much.